Good day, everyone. My name is Cassandra Crystal AD, and so for today's session, we're going to tackle and discuss about international logistics. So first, what is international logistics? So international logistics is a process of planning and managing the flow of goods and products in your company's supply chain from acquisition to customer purchase, where part of the process involves crossing at least one international border. So, in managing international logistics, it involves inbound and outbound transportation, fleet management, which is all the vehicle, all the transportation used, all the cargo, ship, or trailers involves. Warehousing or the stock, materials handling, order fulfillment, inventory management, and demand planning. Brief history of international logistics in order for us to understand what is really logistics. So the term logistic is attested in English from 1846 and is from French word logistic, where it was either coined or popularized by military officer and writer Anton Henry Humani, who defined it but in his Summary of the Art of War. The frequently mentioned logistic from the word logistic or lodger in French, which means storage. So, ang logistic daw kuno is ang pag-store sa isa ka warehouse sa mga goods and products nato. So, for example, ang bugas. From Vietnam to Philippines, gina-stock ang bugas sa logistic, where sila ang mag-deliver or sila ang mag-control sa demand sa bugas. Like for example, kung kulang ang bugas sa atong country, then logistic will help plan and provide the rice from the Vietnam. So that's according to the Council of Logistic Management. Logistics is a process of planning, executing, and controlling the efficient and effective flow of storage of goods, services, as well as the related information from point of origin to point of consumption to serve the purpose of confirming the customer's requirement.
My topic is all about objectives of international logistics. There are 6 objectives of international logistics. First, right product, right quantities and assortments, right places, right time, right cost and price, and lastly, right condition. However, there are some defined objectives to be achieved through a proper logistics system, which are as follows. First, improving customer service. The effective management of international logistics system can help in improving the level of customer service by developing an effective system of warehousing, quick and economic transportation, along with maintenance of optimum level of inventory, because the level service directly affects the cost of physical distribution. Second, increase customer response. Nowadays, the information and communication technology has increased the capability to postpone logistical operation to the latest possible time and then achieve the faster delivery of required inventory, thereby resulting in the elimination of excessive inventories traditionally stocked in anticipation of customer requirements. Third, reduction in distribution cost. The distribution cost is comprised of various elements like transportation, warehousing, and inventory maintenance, and any reduction in the cost of the elements are likely to increase the cost of the other elements. Thus, the objective of the firm should be the reduction of the total cost of distribution and not just the cost incurred on any one of the elements. To serve this purpose, the total cost of alternative distribution system should be analyzed and the one with the minimum total distribution cost should be selected. Fourth, increasing sales. The physical distribution or logistics system in a firm also aims to generate more sales. A firm can attract more customers by offering better services at lower prices. For instances, by introducing decentralization in its warehousing operations or by using economic and efficient modes of transportation, a firm can achieve larger market share. Further, by avoiding the out-of-stock situation, the loss of loyal customer can be curtailed. Fifth, creating time and place utilities. The logistical system also focuses on creating time and place utilities to the products and services, till the products are physically moved from the place of their origin to the place of destination. They do not serve any purpose to the users. In the same manner, the products and services have to be made available at the time when they are needed for consumption. Moreover, a rapid mode of transportation should be selected to move the products from one place to another in the shortest possible time. Therefore, time and place utilities can be created in the products and services by adopting an efficient system of physical distribution. 6. Stabilizing product prices. The international logistics system aims at stabilizing prices of the products. It can be achieved by controlling and maintaining the flow of the products to the market through a judicious use of available transport facilities and compatible warehouse operations. To say, maintaining the stock of the raw material during the periods of excess supply and making it available during the periods of short supply. The prices can be stabilized. 7. Quality management. The international logistics system is a part and parcel of developing and maintaining continuous improvement of total quality management. The long-term objective of the international logistics system is to seek continuous quality improvement. Overall, commitment to total quality management is one of the major forces responsible for the logistical renaissance, because of the logistical cost cannot be reversed if they are increased once. In fact, when the quality fails to match the set standards, the logistical performance typically needs to be reversed and then repeated. Moreover, logistical itself must perform to demanding quality standards. 8. Supporting product life cycle. A good logistical system helps to support the life cycle. Product recall is a vital competency resulting from increasingly rigid quality standards, product expiration dating, and liability of unfavorable consequences as well. The return logistics requirements are also a product of the increasing number of regulatory norms and laws, prohibiting disposal and encouraging recycling of beverage containers as well as packaging materials. Further, the operational requirements of reverse logistics have stretched their scope from lowest total cost, to say, returning bottles of recycling to maximum performance solutions of critical recalls. The critical point is that the sound logistical strategy can't be performed without careful review of reverse logistical requirements. 9. Consolidating transportation cost. Transportation cost is directly linked to the type of product, size of shipment, and distance which the concerned shipment is supposed to travel. Many logistical systems which are equipped with the premium services depend on high speed, small shipment transportation because the larger the overall shipment and the longer the distance it is to be transported, the lower the transportation cost per unit. This needs innovative initiatives aimed at clustering the small shipments for consolidated movement, which are required to be facilitated by the working arrangement that transcend the entire supply chain. With the continuously expanding scope of international logistics, a number of activities and services are now included in the periphery of the concept. However, the following areas are majorly considered as a part and parcel of international logistics. So first, forecasting customer demands. Second, strengthening communication channels, maintaining distribution channels, controlling inventory requirements, handling material requirements, processing orders, selecting location for plant and warehouse, procuring raw materials, managing packing and packaging requirements, regulating traffic and transportation, creating time and place utilities, movement consolidation, handling reverse logistics, maintenance of customer service and support. There are 6 elements of international logistics. So first, processing customer service orders. The first element of the international logistics system is the processing of orders of the customers. With an aim to provide faster customer service, the order received from customers need to be processed within the less possible time. This element comprises of the activities like receiving the order, recording the order, filling the order, and assembling all such order for transportation or etc. The company and the customer will be benefited with the steps are carried out quickly and accurately. The error committed at this stage generally can prove to be very costly. To say, if a wrong product or the same product with a different specification is supplied to the customer, it may lead to cancellation of the original order, which will increase the cost of reverse logistics and can also harm the company goodwill at the same time. Similarly, if the order is not executed within a reasonable time, it may lead to serious consequences. Further, the high-speed data processing techniques are presently available, leading for the rapid processing of the orders. Second, storage and warehousing. This is the second element, which involves assorting products in order to create time utility. The major objective of the storage and warehousing activities is to make proper arrangements for the placement of goods, providing storage facility to store them, consolidating them with other similar products, splitting up them into smaller quantities, and building up assortment of products. Generally, more the number of warehouses a firm has, the lesser would be the time taken in serving customers at different locations. However, this would result in increased storage and warehousing costs. Therefore, the firm has to maintain a balance between the cost of warehousing and the level of customer service. Third, managing and controlling inventories. The next element involves decision-making process regarding managing and controlling inventories, which is important for the success of physical distribution. This element becomes more important in case the cost of inventories is higher. Moreover, the new concept of just-in-time inventory decision is increasingly becoming popular with a number of companies nowadays. The decision regarding level of inventory involved estimated demand for the product. A correct estimate of the demand helps to maintain requisite inventory level and control the inventory cost as well. It helps the firm in terms of the cost of inventory supply to customer in time and also to maintain production at a consistent level. The major forces determining the inventory levels included the company's policy regarding the customer service level, degree of accuracy of the sales forecast, responsiveness of the distribution system, so on so far. The cost of inventory consists of holding costs, such as cost of warehousing, tied up capital and obsolescence, and replenishment cost, including the manufacturing cost. Fourth, transportation. The element of transportation consists of moving goods from points of production and sale to points of consumption in the quantities required at the times needed and at a reasonable cost. The transportation system increases time and place utilities to the goods handled and therefore increases their economic value with an aim to achieve these goals. Transportation facilities must be adequate, regular, dependable, and equitable in terms of cost and benefits of the facilities and service provided. Fifth, information monitoring. The information monitoring element of international logistics system requires the logistic handling personnel continuously updated information about inventory, transportation, and warehousing. For instance, with respect to inventory, the information about the present stock position at each location, future commitment, and replenishment capabilities are required on an ongoing basis. In the same manner, before choosing a career, the information about the availability product of relevant modes of transportation, their cost, services, and suitability for a particular product is needed. In case of warehousing activities, the information with respect to space utilization, work schedules, unit load performance, and etc. is required. For receiving all this information, an efficient management information system would be of immense use in controlling costs, improving services, and determining the overall effectiveness of distribution. Furthermore, it is difficult to correctly assess the cost of physical distribution operations. However, if the correct information is available, it can be analyzed and processed systematically and a great deal of saving can be ensured. Lastly, support facilities. The support facilities element of international logistics system is comprised of a number of planning activities which are usually toward ensuring that all required permanent of transitory operating and support facilities, including training field and depot maintenance storage, operational, and testing are available concurrently with system fielding. Planning must be comprehensive and include the need of expansion, diversification, and modification of the existing facilities as well as creating new facilities. It also takes research and developmental activities under its purview with an aim to define and establish impact on life cycle cost. Funding requirement, facility locations and improvements, space requirements, environmental impacts, duration of frequency of use, safety and security requirements and health standards, and security restrictions. Furthermore, it also includes any utility requirements for both fixed and mobile facilities with trust on containing requirements of scarcely available resources.
There are three types of channel in international logistics. One is transaction channel, two is the distribution channel, three, documentation and communication channel. Transaction channel the activities associated with buying products and selling them, and the risk incurred in keeping the product in stock. So, ang transaction is yung pagpalit o ang purchase sa customers. Mo na ang all the transaction. Ang pag-impok sa warehouse, padulong pag-provide sa consumer or sa mga retailers. 2 is distribution channel. A distribution channel is a chain of business of intermediaries through which a good and services passes until it reaches the final buyer or at the end of to the consumer. Distribution channels can include wholesaler, retailers, distributors, and even the internet. So the third is the documentation or communication channel. Involves the management of information regarding the resources and products such as inventory, commercial shipping, documents, and contracts. So all the documents needed in the transaction or the distribution process, which is sa documentation and communication siya ma-manage. So let's proceed about the advantages and disadvantages of international logistics. First, the advantages. One of the advantages of international logistics is the competitive pricing, which is lower ang cost, higher ang production rates. So which means gamay ang imong capital, dako imong ginansya. Second is wider product ranges. Dako ang imong marketplace. Ang imong mga produkto makaabot sa laing nasod kay international man siya. So third is fulfill larger scale orders, which is katong bulk or dinagkuan ang imong ma-purchase. Fourth is reach new marketplaces because it is international. So if you have the complete documents or the business permit, you can reach new marketplaces. Then increase efficiencies. So increase customers, supply satisfaction, and an improved customer experience. Kay barato man, sulit. Better inventory control, smart use of warehousing space. So we're going to that later. My other member, we're going to tackle about the warehousing stuff. So let's proceed about the disadvantages. So one of the disadvantages of international logistics is counterfeiting. So dahil barato man siya, expect na made in China. So, tips of good. Kunang kawaton ng imong produkto. Lack of accurate data on shipping condition. Like, for example, in a scenario, kanang imong product is fragile, yet ang imbis na plain siya i-cargo, napadulong siya sa ship. So, one of the disadvantages siya na kanang walay klaro or walay accurate data nga kana siya pang fragile ra gyud nga na bitaw from airplane dili siya pwede mabasa kay kuan pero dito na siya sa cargo ship nimo na butang. So that is one of the disadvantages. So manual processes. Ang international logistics is open kay free trade zone, na free trade zone basta ing ana. So free trade zone we're going to tackle, my members were going to tackle that. So, time and resources. So, expect na dugay moabot ang products kay gina-export pa na siya sa laing nasod sa international. So next is the impact of global events. So, kita man siguro tanan naka-experience sa pandemic, sa COVID-19. So, one of the reason sa ang global events, like for example ang pandemic, like ang imong raw manufacture company nag-close kay stay at home lagi. So ang imong produkto dili siya mabuo kay wala man ang raw materials. So that is one of the factor and disadvantages of international logistic kay dili ka maka-produce sa bago nga products. So communication, like for example, an email or a notification na wala nimo nabasa or wala na receive is one under of the communication. So the reputation, it is also one of the disadvantages. So ang dapat imo sad i-consider ang reputation sa imong mga raw manufacturing companies para pod or mga kuan para nakaniga ni ginansya or nakakita. So international logistics, according to the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport in United Kingdom, define the RS. So, kabalo naman siguro muna ng RS. So, getting the right product in the right quantity, in the right condition, at the right place, and at the right time, to the right customer, at the right price. So, mauna ang bali motto sa international logistics.
Free zone is also called a foreign trade zone. Formerly, free port is a class of special economic zone. It is a geographic area where goods may be imported, stored, handled, manufactured, or reconfigured, re-exported under specific customs, regulation, and generally not subject to customs duty. The history of free trade zone. When free trade zone established, the Foreign Trade Zone program was authorized by the Congress in 1934, and it is used to help encourage the activity and value added of U.S. facilities in competition with foreign alternatives, allowing delayed or reduced duty payments on foreign merchandise, as well as other savings. The purpose of free trade zone. The primary purpose of free trade zone is to remove from seaport, airport, or border those hindrances to trade caused by the traffics and complex customs regulations. There are two types of free trade zone warehouse zones, general purpose and special purpose. A general purpose zone is a warehouse, industrial park, or port that has been designated as a free trade zone. Multiple companies can use general purpose zones simultaneously for the purpose of storing merchandise, equipment parts, and other goods. Special purpose free trade zone. A subzone is a free trade zone site that is dedicated to a single company for a specific activity or purpose. This is only the case when operation cannot be accommodated with an existing general purpose zone.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to tackle about, is a free trade zone good? FTJs can help business reduce production, transaction, and logistic-related costs by lowering effective duty rates, allowing special entry procedures, and encouraging production closer to market. Ang free trade zone ay malaking tulong sa lahat ng negosyo tulad ng production, transaction, and logistic na mabawasan at mapababa ang rate at pagpapahintulot sa pamamaraan ng pagpasok at panghikayat sa production malapit sa market. And a free trade zone in any location where goods can be shipped, handled, manufactured, reconfigured, and re-imported without the involvement and customs agencies. How does free trade zone affect international logistics? A free trade zone or FTG, a zone authorized as exempt from many regular U.S. customs rules and regulations. There are many benefits that importers can take advantage of to improve cash flow, increase global logistics efficiency, reduce redundant or unnecessary logistics costs, and retain flexibility. Ang free trade zone ay isang zone na pinahihintulutan ng maraming regular na regulations sa US Customs. Ito ay maraming benepisyo na maaaring samantalahin ng mga importer na upang mapabuti ang daloy ng pera at mapanatili ang flexibility. So we have 15 benefits of free trade zone. Number 1, opportunity to benefit from tax advantages and manufacturers' users. The transaction and arranged documents related to the activities carried out in the zones by the manufacturer users are exempt from stamp duties and fees. Number 2, opportunity of medium and long-term planning. The validity period of an operating license in 15 years for tenant users, 20 years for manufacturer tenant users, 30 years for users who build their own working premises, and 45 years for manufacturer investor users. Building plots and building on treasury-owned land can be less or granted easement until 49 years for the investors' users. Number 3, opportunity to transfer profits. The revenue and earning from free zone activities can be freely transferred to Turkey or abroad without any permission. Number 4, facilitation of foreign trade. Since the goods sold from Turkey to free zones are subject to export regime, from zone users can buy goods and services from Turkey without paying value-added tax. Number 5, trade facility free from custom duty procedure. The goods in free circulation can be sent to Turkey or to the EU countries from the free zones without any custom duty payments. Number 6, easy access to EU countries. Number 7, equal treatment. Number 8, no time limitation. Number 9, managing trade activities according to the market demands and condition. Number 10, inflation accounting opportunity. Number 11, access to domestic and foreign markets. Number 12, reduce bureaucratic procedures and dynamic management. Number 13, strategic location. Number 14, competitive infrastructure standard. Lastly, number 15, supply chain management. And here's what's really good in free trade zone. They offer a good opportunity to defer, reduce, or eliminate custom duties on your products, which can result in significant saving costs. And that would be all. Thank you.